Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome to another video. This is going to be probably the last pickup video of 2014. Unless I see some like Christmassy sales, games going really cheap. Unless I see that, this will be the last pickup video of 2014. I was going to get a whole load of games for Christmas, and I'm going to make them as a separate video. So as I always do games I got for Christmas. So yeah, that's that, guys. So we've got a mixture of PS2 and PS3 games here. We've got 5 games in total. 2 games are actual rebuys. So we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, we've got 2 PS3 games and 3 PS2 games. So we'll start off with one of the rebuys. Now I got this for about £2.80 on eBay, which in my opinion, I think this was a bit of a steal, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. It's a game I've already got in the PS3. It's quite a good game in the series. It's not one of my favourite games in the series, but it's a pretty damn good game. But it is the Need for Speed Shift Special Edition for £2.80. I thought that was an absolute bargain, to be honest. I can sell my, my normal copy of this and pretty much get my money back, So it's absolutely fantastic, And as you can see, it comes with the slip sleeve, which in itself is really cool. I do love these kind of things, I'm not going to lie. And not just that, if that's not good enough, it comes with this tyre box thing. See, it's like tyres. Comes with that. So for me, guys, that is actually a really cool looking special edition. So you got Need for Speed Shift. Yeah, like I say, it's not one of my favourite games in the series. It's more like a kind of like a Gran Turismo kind of game. It's circuit racing. It's circuit racing. It's circuit racing done right compared to Need for Speed Pro Street, which was just absolute rubbish, in my opinion. So they got it right with the circuit racing in this game. But for me, Need for Speed, I'm more about street racing. Most Wanted, Caravan, Undercover, all those games. As you see, it comes complete. With manual, and the disc is minty mint. So £2.80, guys. I thought that was a steal because, like I say, I love special editions, And the sleeve itself, for me, the sleeve itself would have been really cool. It's really thick. You can really see that, but it's really thick. I mean, for that itself, it's quite cool. But to have the tyre case as well. For me, it's just bloody awesome, folks. I know I'm bloody easily amused, but I'm not going to lie, guys. I do love these special editions, and they're really cool. So the other PS3 game that I got. So I've been in Edinburgh recently. Went to bloody squeaky bed. Went to Cash Generator and Cash Converters in Edinburgh. Just going for a day out, get some Christmas shopping, stuff like that, And I got a pretty good deal on this game. Sadly, it's not in the best of conditions, but I couldn't resist it at the time. For £3.99, I got Tekken 6, which a game that's on the PS3 on eBay. It's the cheapest I've seen. It's £9.50. So to get it for £3.99, I'll try and show you, but I don't know if you can see that. There should be something there saying £3.99 pre-owned. So this game's been, it's got around a bit. I ain't gonna lie, guys. So it's been in CEX, it's been in Cash Generator, it's been probably other places as well. This game's been all over the bloody shop. See that? That there? That looks like a Cash Converter sticker, so I don't know, guys. Yeah, this game has been around a bit, and as a result it's badly scratched. And no manual, of course. The manual gets lost. So it's been travelling around so much, the manual just couldn't keep up. And the disc is just a mess. But it works. That's the funny thing, guys. I've played it for about maybe 2 hours in total. No problems at all. Which is quite surprising. When I look at the disc. I'll try and maybe show you that at the end, guys. But it's quite badly scratched. But for £4 and it works, so that's the main thing. It's actually quite a good game, Tekken 6. I was playing through the arcade mode a few times. I was like, I'm not sure if I like this too much. But the campaign mode, I think the campaign mode's really good. It's like a 3D beat 'em up kind of game. where you can like unlock characters to use in in the career mode and stuff. It's or the campaign mode, I should say. So you can unlock characters and you can like get money and stuff. You can buy outfits for people, for the female characters and stuff. Yeah, I know what bloody Namco are thinking. They've always got those like skimpy little outfits and things. But yeah, Tekken 6, guys, it's quite a good little fighting game. I'm not gonna lie. I would say it's probably better than Tekken 5. But it's no Tekken 2 or Tekken 3. But it's still a good game. I'm enjoying it. If it wasn't for the campaign mode, I probably wouldn't like it too much. I think it was kind of mediocre. But the campaign's really good. I like it. And next is, should we go with the rebuy or the other one? We'll go with that one. These games are actually all from the same place. It was on eBay. It was eStocks. So for anyone who doesn't know eStocks on eBay, for me, it's kind of a risky kind of thing. They list everything as very good. Whether it comes with a manual, if it doesn't come with a manual, it's still very good condition. If it's all scratched up, it's very good condition. It's all very good condition. So you take a bit of a gamble. The prices, I must admit, guys, the prices are really good. But you do have to take a gamble. And I took a gamble with this one. I'm bloody glad I did, because it's a really good condition copy of the game. But I think this was like £3.74, which is quite an unusual title. You don't often see it going around much. I've seen it on eBay for like £7 or £8. So I got it for £3.74. So I thought it was quite a good deal. And it's obscure. It's a very obscure title. So it's quite a fitting name. So it's quite a cool little cover, that. I never like show you the backs, do I? Well, I did to let you see the sticker, but I should really like show you guys like the backs, just in case you've never seen what the game looks like. That's Need for Speed. Just in case you don't know what the games look like. And so yeah, this is obscure. Some very small screenshots. So yeah, I was interested in getting this because obviously I like horror games. Horror games are really good. They're a kind of dying genre. I'm saying that, but recently they've been releasing some like horror games like Alien Isolation, The Evil Within, whatever it's called. Is it Evil Within? Yeah, The Evil Within. Yeah, they've been releasing some horror games recently, so maybe they're going to start getting back into horror games, which I really hope they do because I love horror games. But the first thing that worried me when this arrived was this. 12 plus. It's supposed to be scary, and it's a 12 plus. I thought this is not going to be too scary, is it? So far, I would say it's not too scary, but it's kind of creepy atmosphere. You're in like an old school. The school gets locked up at night, and you're locked in the school, and some creepy things are happening. But I wouldn't say it was like terrifying or anything. But it's kind of creepy at times. Some like weird monsters. They're kind of like shadow monsters. They do like get affected by light, so if you shine light on them, they kind of like die out a bit. So it's kind of like Alone in the Dark, New Nightmare in that way, actually. But yes, it's quite a decent game, guys. I've played it for maybe an hour, and it seems quite good. I don't know if I'm going to continue with it before Christmas. I might leave it until some other time. But yeah, from what I've played with it, guys, Obscure is actually quite an obscure but quite a decent little title. So yeah, Obscure. I would say £7 or £8 is probably a bit expensive though. But you can see it for like £3 or £4. I'd highly recommend it if you're into horror games. And we have the last two games, which are on eBay from eStocks again. This is like £1.74 or something. £1.74, £1.79, something like that. But it was buy one get one free. eStocks are doing some deals on like PS2 games and that, where if you buy a game you get one free. They've got like a separate page for buy one get one frees. So yeah, I thought I'd take advantage of it. One's a rebuy, and it's this one, London Racer 2. So this was the first game I bought, and after that I was trying to think what game I could get to go along with it. But yeah, this is a rebuy because I have got this game. Well, I did have it. I threw it away because it was all bloody scratched. I got it at a charity shop ages ago. It was all scratched, kept freezing now and again. It wasn't really a good condition copy of the game. So, but I've got it back now, which is really awesome. There's screenshots of the back. Because there's not really that many like racing games where you race through London and Edinburgh. Maybe a few London racing kind of games, maybe, but not Edinburgh, I don't think. So that's quite cool. The first thing you might notice here is it's not an official Sony PlayStation 2 case. It's just like a DVD thing. Which is, yeah, it's alright, I'm not going to lie. It's, I'd rather not have it. I'd rather have the, original cases, but, they feel a bit, soft, like, you could break easily. But they don't look too bad, they're kind of, like, smooth and stuff, so... And I think the disc actually is almost mint, so yeah, it's pretty much mint. It's one of those shitty blue discs, which I absolutely hate. Absolutely hate blue discs. Reason being is they actually make quite a loud noise in the bloody PS2, and some PS2s don't actually work. They don't actually work in some PS2s. Like the laser cuts out that part of the laser where it just won't play blue discs. I had that before at one point. Don't know why. Just because it's a CD rather than a DVD, so you're not going to get like much content and stuff on that disc or on the game. But yeah, it's a pretty decent game, guys. London Racer 2. I used to have it on the PS1. Obviously, the PS2 version looks a lot better. The main thing with me, for me, with this game is the radio station. I think it's really bloody funny, some like funny little jokes and that I didn't get when I was younger and stuff, like, is Uranus bigger than Mars? And it's a bit stupid when you think about it, but it's quite funny. It depends on what area you're in. If you're in London, you'll get like people talking about London. If you're in Edinburgh, I'm guessing people start talking about Edinburgh and stuff. And people like randomly start like singing really badly on the radio stations and that. It's quite funny. That's, for me, that was probably one of the stand-up points for me when I was playing the PS2 version, the PS1 version, sorry, back in the day. That was like one of the things I really liked about the game, was the fact that the radio station was actually quite bloody hilarious. Quite a lot of comedy involved in the radio stations. So it's got London City, Edinburgh, Las Vegas, New York, Chicago. It's got America as well. So for like an early release game on the PS2, it's so early that it was on the PS1. It's actually not a bad game, guys, and if you see it cheap enough, I would highly recommend giving it a shot. It's actually not too bad a game. And the game that I got free, I was kind of looking for like a few games, and in the end I decided to choose this one because actually it was kind of interesting getting this game back in the day, but I never got around to getting it. But it was Racing Spirits on the PS2, so I got this one for free for that £1.74, £1.79, whatever it was. And you'll notice straight away again, it's the exact same bloody boxes, look. So I don't know whether the buy one get one frees are all, unofficial boxes. But they're old racing games, it doesn't really matter too much, Obviously if it was a rarer game I'd be a bit annoyed, but it's a cheap racing game, so it doesn't really matter too much. Here's the thing, guys, that really got me interested in this game back in the day. It says here, quite simply, it's GT3 on bikes. I absolutely love Gran Turismo 3 and 4 as well. So yeah, just the fact that it's going to be like Gran Turismo but on bikes. I always wanted to get it, but I never got around to buying it. There was a back. Did I show you the back? I don't know if I did. But yeah, there's the back. You can see it comes complete as well with manual. And I think this has got a few minor scratches, but nothing that looks deep or anything. Yeah, overall that's actually quite decent actually. Yeah, not too bad at all, guys. Not too bad. So yeah, Racing Spirits, quite a good little cover. I'm gonna lie, I put it on for about 20 minutes. I find it quite bloody difficult. I'm not really good at controlling bikes, guys. I always find that in racing games, like bike racing games. I always think bikes are quite difficult to control. But you've got like quite a few like decent like you've got like the brand, you've got like Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda. So you've got like official bikes. It's not just like some kind of budget title. I think it could be quite a decent little game actually. If it's got like the official brands and that, it shows you did put some like effort into it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe giving that more of a shot at some point. So anyway guys, yeah, that is it for my game pickups. Let me know, guys, what you've been picking up recently, or what you've been playing recently, or what you think of some of these games. And yeah guys, I'll catch you all for the next, game pickup kind of thing. That'll be the Christmas games I get for Christmas. So I'll do that on Christmas Day, hopefully, if I get around to it. But I'll quickly show you the Tekken 6 disc. So here we are in the kitchen. So yeah, Tekken 6. Let's have a look. See what we got in here. I'm going to get it out. Hold on. Here we go. See them? Look, it's got all the scratches on that. See? I just don't understand how people can like get a Blu-ray disc that's badly scratched out. Look. It's almost like all the way around. Yeah. That's bloody disgusting, folks, isn't it? Especially those ones. You know, right in the corner there, they're bad. I just don't know like how they can get a Blu-ray disc that badly scratched. Because Blu-ray discs, guys, you know, they're a strong disc. So what I've been doing, women using it as a frisbee to play with their dog. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this little pickup video, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching.